My
Yo,
man, what's up, bro?
what's up with it?
Man, little different now, bro. A little NBA talk.
Yeah, we're
You
switching it
ready?
up on them a little bit. We did that little college basketball that's gonna drop, and then now we're gonna hit our little NBA topic. Before tomorrow, we're gonna do our NFL matchups. But yeah, I'll let you get into our intro here, Corey.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go over the first probably I want to say 2 weeks of this NBA season. We're gonna do a deep dive. We're gonna talk about some top scorers, some of my favorite teams, and what to look out for coming up. So, my name is Corey Hilliard. The man next to me is Brandon Hill, aka B Hill. We are the House Divided. Hey, if you've been here before, welcome back. This is your first time, mi casa, su casa, but whether you've been here before, it's your first time, we got to hit you with the house rules, B.
You guys already know what time it is around here. If you're not already, hop down there, hit that subscribe button, please, and join our family. Another thing, go ahead and hit that notification bell that's right there next to it. It doesn't take much effort. Just hit the subscribe and then hit the notification bell. It's real quick and easy, I promise for you guys. Another thing, if you like the content that you're seeing, you like what you're hearing, everything else, go ahead and smash that thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm so that our content can get out there on this platform and we can be seen by other people. Another thing, if you guys don't mind, everything else, all being said, drop down there in that comment box. Talk to us, guys. We want to hear from you guys. We want to get y'all's feedback. We want to know what y'all think about the different types of shows that we do.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do something else? Do you think we should just stick to one topic as the seasons go on? Let us know. We want to hear from you guys. So, without further ado, Corey, this NBA, man, I'm sitting here and I'm just looking at the Eastern Conference. I'm looking at the Western Conference. You got top three from each conference. You got the Boston Celtics, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Atlanta Hawks. And then in the West, you got the Portland Trailblazers, the Denver Nuggets, and the Utah Jazz. The thing that I see from that is in the Eastern Conference, those teams that are going to be those teams are solidifying themselves. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They're letting it be known, like the Boston Celtics at 12-3, and then the Milwaukee Bucks at 11-3. They got good home records. You know what I'm saying? They're defending their home courts. I mean, they're playing good defense over there in the East. I didn't mention the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're number 4. You know what I'm saying? They got Donovan Mitchell right now, Darius Garland. I mean, that team is looking good. So the East is. It used to be the laughing stock, you know what I'm saying? But I think that the East has stepped its game up. Now, that's not to say that the Western Conference is just complete trash, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? So, but to say that the Portland Trailblazers are going to be the number 1 seed this year, come on, let's be really honest with ourselves right now. Do we believe that at this point in time? I don't.
No,
I don't.
I don't either. I don't. Bro.
It's cute. You started off 10-4, everything else, but look at the Golden State Warriors. They're 6-8.
Yeah. They're not even in the playoff picture. Like, if the playoffs magically started today, they wouldn't be even in the
which they didn't.
Yeah.
The team that I've liked seeing and that I've liked the player has been Luka Doncic. And if I'm not mistaken, our first NBA show, I picked him as my MVP.
You did.
If I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, the dude has been absolutely balling this year for the Dallas Mavericks. They look good. They're sitting there at 8-5. It's early in the season, like you said. So, I mean, man,
I like the way he came back in shape, bro. He came back in shape. He played a lot of overseas basketball this past summer. So I think he was very smart. You can see why he's tearing the league up right now. That's what happens when you stop smoking cigarettes and actually work out. You know what I mean? His off-season diet used to be cigarettes and honey buns. And I think he made a real effort this off-season to come back strong. He looks good.
You could definitely tell. And I mean, the Denver Nuggets, I mean, they're looking good with Jamal Murray back in the fold. Jokic is always Man, they're Caldwell Pope. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
That's a scary team, bro. You got the 2-time defending league MVP on your team. And you're going to add Jamal Murray and Porter to who wasn't there for him at all last year.
Yeah, and Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's a name to be mentioned. I don't care what anybody says. He hits. He's at least a 40 to 45% three-point shooter for his career as well, if I'm not mistaken. So the dude hits shots. I mean, there's nobody in the Western Conference. I sit here and I look at like 1 through 8, 1 through 10. All those teams could beat each other. There's really not one clear-cut favorite right now. But when the rubber meets the road and things start to settle in, I think the Golden State Warriors are going to start creeping up there because they've already been winning some games as far as the last few.
Yep.
I mean, the Phoenix Suns, I don't know, man. I'm just not a buyer of that team. I'm never a buyer.
I like their experience. They've been in the finals before. I know Chris Paul had an epic meltdown in the playoffs last year against the Mavs.
He's done that before, though.
That's his MO. It's been his deal his whole career, man. I just think one time he can come through for you. So I expect him to be in a conversation, and like in the Western Conference Finals for sure. I think they'll be one of those 4 teams in the Western Conference semis.
That's fair. I can't argue with that as far as that goes. What you got for me? What's standing out to you early in this NBA season?
So early this season, the Jazz doing a terrible job at at tanking. You know, Danny Ainge has got to be upset. Comes over, gets rid of Gobert, gets rid of Donovan Mitchell. And he's literally trying to tank the season, and Lauri Markkanen out of nowhere starts balling for the Utah Jazz. So they're at 10-6. That's a big surprise to me. The Pelicans at 9-6. They're the 5th seed right now. I was seeing them more as like a 7-6, maybe 8-ish. I knew they had a young team. I didn't know if they put it together. So they're on a nice trajectory. And to me, man, the Sacramento Kings. They're 7-6 right now, bro. This is a young team. They got the veteran point guard in De'Aaron Fox. He's a veteran now. 4 in a row. I like what they're doing, man. I think they got a good coach.
And they got Sabonis. They got Sabonis too.
Domantas, yep.
Yep. They got Domantas Sabonis over there.
That's just a cool little team, man. You know, the Kings ain't been good in forever, so I'm rooting for them. And then I look at the East, bro. I really, really, really like what the Cavaliers have done.
Ooh,
I love it, bro. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. Bro, that team is going to be a tough out.
But here's the thing, though. They started off hot, and everything else, they've lost their last 5.
Yeah.
So
that's fine.
And you got the Boston Celtics. Your Boston Celtics kills me to say this. Y'all have won 8 straight. You're 9-1 in your last 10.
Got the best record in basketball, 12-3.
You got one of the best defenses in basketball too. I mean,
and we don't even have Robert Williams back yet.
It's scary. It's really scary, to be completely honest with you. I mean,
you can give props.
Sit here and you look at my Lakers. We finally got us a win the other night against the Nets. I think everybody's beating the Nets right now. I mean, what is going on with the Brooklyn Nets, man? What's your take?
Bad juju. Kyrie could never be trusted, bro. He's always been like that his whole career.
It's such a shame, too, because he's an absolute freak of nature on the court.
Bro, he's one of the
best. He's one of the top 3 point guards in the NBA right now.
Yeah, talent-wise.
If he's right.
He's a bucket, bro. And it's just sad to see all the stuff he gets into. He puts on himself. That's what's most confusing and I
just don't understand why you post it. I mean, I'm not gonna get into all that and everything else, but it's just like, man,
it wasn't smart.
You could have avoided everything.
Everything.
I get where his perspective is. I get what he's saying and everything, but it's just like, Man, dude, you could have just avoided all that if you didn't post.
It was unnecessary, and he knew what he was doing when he posted it.
Oh, he's got all them followers, everything else. He knew exactly what he was doing.
So reports are out now. I mean, KD's wanting to leave again, potentially down the road. He's unhappy again. He's not want to put up with this. Can you blame him though?
He kind of put himself in this position, to be honest with you. He could have just stayed right. He could have just stayed right there in Golden State and just re-signed with the Golden State Warriors, and he probably would have won him another 2-3 chips since he's left.
Yeah, they'd be sitting on a solid 5 right now.
Nobody was stopping that.
No.
When they had KD and Steph Curry,
yeah,
and
nobody
Klay
was touching
Thompson,
that team, bro.
Oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So that it's on him. And now I get what he was doing. He wants to go over there and prove that he can run his own team. He can be that alpha dog on his team. Kevin Durant's just not built that way. He's a superstar that's not able to build a team around him. You cannot build a team around Kevin Durant if it doesn't include another superstar-like player. He has to have other superstars to go with him. He cannot make other players better.
That's facts.
You see what I'm saying? He's just going to be out there. He's just out there on the court. All he needs is his 15 to 20 attempts per game. And he's going to hit 60 to 70% of them per game. You see what I'm saying? He's going to shoot at a high percentage. He's a walking 30 points anytime he steps foot on the floor.
Oh, easy.
So I'm not there's no hate whenever I say what I say, but he's just not built to like come on my shoulders. Let me carry you through this. Let me take you through a tough grinding series. I mean, when you look at the top of that East that he's going to be meeting whenever he does get into the playoffs, even if he does get in the playoffs, play in, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The Boston Celtics first.